again. I hope everybody's doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Thank you so much for love and support. We're all going through it to get to it, but trust and believe after everything is said and done, you are really going to know you're going to really benefit from your trials and tribulations. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, um, well, no, I'm not comfortable enough. If you find the videos that you're seeing good vibes, uplift, or inspiring, or good information you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, please go ahead and share. Especially if they're empaths that need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, or they're just needing spiritual guidance along the way. Go ahead and share them. While you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Y'all had to download that quick. I was like, oh goodness. Uh, so that's why it got me thrown off. But anyways, the music that I'm listening to in the background is called Healing Music for Stress, Run Away from Anxiety, Detachment from Overthinking, OCD, and Depression. And I will post that link in the description box below. It kind of meshes well with the content I'm about to use. My video today is about 2020 101. Heyokas, if you are feeling smothered or by overwhelming issues, it will definitely place you in clarity of the mission. It's just a lot of the stuff we're going through right now. All these different things. It really set everything off. Like you've been probably dealing with this for a few weeks now, and it's just like I know you're like, oh my God, is this the last time? You have to understand everything we're dealing with is deep rooted. Whether it's anger, self-hate, judgment, unforgiveness, anything is negative, everything is coming to the surface. And it's like you have to understand also we're cutting cords with generational curses, karmic cycles, all these different things. You're becoming to walk in your true self. You're allowing yourself to embrace your gifts, but there's more gifts that's coming also towards the surface that you were unaware of, because it's like everything, like I told y'all before, everything is coming in sections. It has to be able to be laid out in layers that everything is getting unbearable now. And a lot of times we be rushing like, can they just give us all at one time? You have to understand, they trying to really guide us through that, but they're not trying to put you through it, because a lot of times it's just with our way of thinking that it can make you feel like it's unbearable. You have to go through these times, but it's like that reminder to let you know. It's like when things is starting to come on you and it's really heavy. And I know a lot of us has been dealing with that. You're connecting with different people that are dealing with like pretty much the same issues, that you're guiding them as you're guiding them and helping them as they're guiding you and teaching you. So it's like infinite. The infinite symbol is going back like a figure eight. So it's like it has to go through those different channels for everything to go through. And yes, it can be overwhelming. Yes, it can really put you in a dark place, but everything will be worth it. It's allowing you to be able to see things, because I know yesterday I went through it was like I had to be able to sit with myself during things. And I was coming to terms with a lot of things, allowing myself to be honest about my feelings, honest to the universe, honest to, I speak to my dad all the time, speak to him and telling him things. And I felt so much better, because I mean, that was a heavy feeling lifting over me. And especially if you are dealing with some really dark things that you're really dealing with. It's just like normal people wouldn't have been able to hack it the way you do. But that's the reason why you go through that, because I know y'all probably seen them post that God gives you the toughest battles for the strongest soldiers. And that's what you have to go through, because it's like the stronger you are, the more intense your situation is going to be. And it's just the things you're asking to bring into you're trying to manifest to bring into your current life. you know if you understand the magnitude of the things that's about to be entering your life, you will understand why things are so heavy for you, why things are so hard. Because universe wants to know, okay, when we open these doors for them, because y'all standing right there. Y'all probably a couple of steps away from opening your doors to success, opening your doors to blessings, opening your doors to different, abundance. Like I said, we're all coming together, and it's just like we're all being orchestrated and put in place. So they need us to be able to communicate with our other, family members, that we've met in prior lives. We're all, are coming together for something very beautiful. They are allowing you, it's like a need to know basis. They don't want to tell you too much because it's like there's a lot of things that, if it is being said quicker than it's supposed to, it can mess up everything else. So that's the reason why things are coming to you in stages. And it might be heavy 1 minute, and then you're like, oh yeah, I got it. The next thing you know, something come boomerang the hell out of you. And then you're like, oh my God, I can't take this. So you have to be able to ask your archangels. They're wanting you to call on them more than ever right now, and they're there. But you have to understand also, it's free will. They can't intervene unless it's a life and death situation. So it's just like, you're getting the archangel symbols. That's starting to come up again as well, because I'm starting to see a lot of that. um Different things is coming to you, like in Native American symbols, Egyptian symbols. Things are starting to come to you. Your creativity is starting to broad out and branch. All these different things is setting you up for many blessings. They need you to be able to do your duty, and fulfill your mission. But also you have to be able to help serve humanity. All these different things. Because a lot of times, like, dang, I'm doing everything you want to do, and you're just giving me little snippets of blessings. You have to be, I don't said that to myself, and I just said, girl, you need to watch what you're saying. You got to be very mindful of how you speak out to the universe, because they will look at you with the side eye real quick. It's like, don't mess yourself up, because you already know universe and God ain't got to give us nothing. This is something that they're rewarding us with. It's not, something they have to do, because they really don't have to do nothing. It's just sit back and, just look at you. But, it is all about a give and take situation. It's all about, what are you doing, and not expecting anything in return. It's not a give and take like you're expecting anything, and that's what they're, that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm saying that for you to be able to let go, drop, when you starting to see signs about, the habits that you're picking up, or you're doing. We're all a work in progress. There could be, heavy negative habits that we keep up. What are you putting your focus on, even though you're telling yourself, oh, I've let go of this, but then there's something else that's coming up that might be attached to things you just let go. All these things are going to get intense. All these things are going to be heavy, because they need you to be able to clear your slate. You're clearing it now. So yes, it can be overwhelming. A lot of times they will make you feel like things is going to take times for months, months down the line. But they want to know, even though they place that little bug in your ear, are you willing to wait that long? So you have to understand, you're being tested. Not everything is what it seems. They might make you think everything is way down the road, but they still saying you got a lot of work to do. You just don't know. The way God is, he got that dark sense of humor. I don't seen it too many daggone times. It's like when you tell, it's like you want to know a funny thing about God, tell him your plans. I'm telling you, tell them your plans. I guarantee you, you're like, I'm doing this, that, and the third today, and I'll be damn. Something come railroad the heck out of your situation, and no, not if he don't want you to do it, it's not going to happen. A lot of times we try to orchestrate our own situations, and we don't know, we foobar the heck out of it, just because you wanted to do it your way. And then it's just like God will sit up there like your parents do. Oh, I'm just, I told you to do this way, but since you want to go that way, okay, go ahead. I'll be waiting over here when you need to come back and tell me, hey, can you intervene? And that's all they wanted you to do. But it's allowing yourself to be open to what they're teaching you. A lot of times we'll hear things that we really don't want to hear, but that's what we needed at that time. You're wanting more things in your life, but they're giving you just exactly what you need. They're always going to make sure that, you got what you want, what you need. And there's like little bitty blessings they're placing upon you. So they're, and they're working your way up towards that, because right now, like I said, I get visions all the time. I see a lot of us that are standing at that door of opportunity, and it's just waiting for you to unlock it. It's just that time. You're holding that key to where what doors weren't, you know, accessible, if that's the word I want to talk about. You weren't able to open those doors, but there's certain things along your path is going to allow the certain doors they want you to open right now, because those are blessings. But on a longer line, the things that we're about to come into, they need to make sure you're ready to receive those things. So it's just like I have to tell myself, they're not going to put nothing on you can't bear. It might be hard at times, but there's sometimes you got to sit there and call on them. Stop being focused on the shortcomings. And I had to tell myself that too. Stop being focused on the shortcomings and appreciate the things that are around you. Because when they see that you're doing that, because you're giving that power to things that you can't control. And I had to tell myself that a lot of times. And I had to really step back and I'm like, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have did that, so I'm sorry. Because a lot of times, if you are so used to doing things a certain way and you're being brand new to a whole lot of stuff, that does take work. So you can't be hard on yourself. We can be our own worst critic. You can be perfect in God's eyes and be imperfect to everything else, and that's fine, because He didn't make no mistakes when He made us. A lot of times we go through that thing where we belittle ourselves. We judge ourselves because because there's times I'll be ready to, I'm letting go of stuff and I get pissed off because there's certain things that's coming up and I'm like, why does this keep coming up? And I'm ready to let it go because I didn't physically all the way let it go, because it was still in my back of my mind, because it was so much stuff that I was dealing with coming from so many different directions. And it was a lot that I had to come to terms with. There's a lot I had to let go of. There's a lot I had to acknowledge. There's a lot I had to come to terms with. All these different things. You have to be, a lot of times we feel like when you're accepting things, and it's not the fact you're accepting things, like if it's somebody who's doing something to you or certain things that happen, it's like you're giving excuses for those things that happens. No, there's a lot of times you have to close the chapter on without having any kind of back information on why you had to close that chapter. When that door is meant to be closed, you need to close it and let it stay closed. Don't keep trying to open the door that was meant to be closed, because that's where we mess up at. So a lot of times we're going through these overwhelming issues, and you get drained on so many different levels: spiritually, sexually, physically, spiritually, metaphysically. All these different things is being tried, is being stretched out. And it just gives you a lot, like, I don't know if I can handle this anymore. And a lot of times you are being tested, just to see how much you can endure. Even though that's that time when you got to get on your knees and just pray. And a lot of I'm not a religious person, but there are so many times I don't sit up here and kneeled on the threshold of God and told them, please take this away. I want to come to terms with it. Whatever you're needing me to do, I will do that, because I'm tired of feeling these things. I'm tired of feeling this heaviness. We all got to experience things. With my situation, I experienced a lot. So there's a lot of things that I vocalize in my videos to be able to allow people to look at their situations and know, you're a strong soldier. Because if you didn't have something so valuable that you attained, you wouldn't be going through stuff like that. It would be easy. There will be so many people that are around you that get blessings like that left and right, because there is not, the fact is that you're being overlooked, but some people can get that. But yours is just, yeah, those people got that, yes, and they barely didn't have to go through the things you're going through, but you don't know their situation. You don't know what they had to sacrifice. You don't know what they had to learn. But yours is a bigger mission. Yours has something really great and really powerful that is coming into your life. So it's just like all these different things is going to be intense. It's going to be heavy. But this is like, this dark situation is going to give you strength that you didn't know you had. It's been in there that whole time. It's going to give you power that's been dormant for so long. And it gets switched on, and it's just like nobody ain't going to be able to tell you nothing after that, because it's done humbled you in so many different ways. And it's just educating you teaching, allowing you to see the strength in you that you didn't know you have. Because a lot of times we sell ourselves short and don't even realize we're doing it. There's so many times that, you went through certain experiences and it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Maybe it wasn't meant for you to get what you were aiming towards. You have to be able to think about that too, because whatever was meant for you will be for you. But a lot of time, universe and God will send you down a different path just to strengthen you. And that can be a hard thing. Like, why you had me go, trust me, been going through stuff for 4 years. Now I used to get angry at the universe and God because you put me through all these different changes. But those changes, they said you have to understand, yeah, we sent you through those things. We tested you and just to see if you were going to do it, or you're going to walk away because it got too hard. Because during my days before my spiritual awakening, when things got too tough, I walked away because it was too much for me. You can't do that, because if these are the things that you used to run away from your problems. You didn't want to face it. You ignored it, because there's a lot of times I've done that. That was how I coped. And I don't like coping. I like to set free. I had to stop using that word cope, because like I was telling one of my love bugs earlier, I don't like using that word because it's like you're using a band-aid to heal a broken leg. It's not going to happen. You don't cope with anything, because I feel like coping is like you're still holding on to something you need to let go of. You have to be able to understand why these things happen. Understand that this is what is going to bring you your blessings. Your trials and tribulations bring you blessings that you didn't even know you deserve to have. Because you're allowing yourself to see you, not as in a higher purpose. You're allowing yourself to do that. But, these situations are going to strengthen you. It's like conditioning. We've been conditioned in the way the world wanted us to see things, with the limited beliefs, the fear of things ahead, the uncertainty, the doubts. But this is going to be the ascendance for your, conditioning for your greater good. So it's just a lot of times we have to go through things. Yes, it can be frustrating when they tell you to go down this path just to run into a brick wall, but they want to be able to know. And many times, you can be the next time ain't gonna run into a brick wall, but if they guide you to tell you, hey, you going there, I've done it for 4 years straight. I've never gave up. Yeah, it got hard. I got pissed many a times because I was like jumping through monkey hoops. Like the universe, I mean not the universe, but the ego and the devil said, see, look how he plays with you. If I had my way, you know, I'd have been gave it to you. With that little snickery evil smile that he got. But you see how he done told you to go down somewhere and you still ain't got what you wanted. Yeah, but everything that comes from the devil, there's always a catch to it. And it's not, he'll allow you to see, how they say, devil, the evil walks, a sheep, a wolf in sheep's clothing. So yeah, he's going to give you these things. People, sell their soul, do all these different things, all these things. But God, all he wants you to do, universe, all they want you to do is just put him first. Do everything you do. Ain't no catch. Ain't no hidden motives. There's no deception. It's just you have to be true to yourself. Be true to him. That's all you had to do. But you had to put everything, you had to put faith, determination, all in front of all the things you're doing. Because it's like the devil, like I said before, the devil in darkness will study you and study you hard. He will analyze your weaknesses. He will analyze your shortcomings. He will analyze your past mistakes. All these things will be hawking on you, where you feel like your stress is making you feel like you got to have it now. If it was meant for you to have it now, you go ahead. But it's just like you paying attention to all the things that's going on, where, devil done whispered in somebody's life. You being a little marionette puppet. I've been there. There's times that he done caught me when I was weak and had me doing some dumb stuff that I know good and well hell I shouldn't have been doing. But when he caught me at that one time of weakness and got in where he can fit in. But all God wants you to do is walk. You have to be able to walk by faith, not by sight. And a lot of times we play in tug of war, riding the fence with our dark side, as well as you pose it, accept your dark side as well as your light side. But it's just like if you're going through temptation or a moment of weakness, That's why it seems hard, because a lot of times you're forcing yourself to do something and you're not really seeing the bigger picture. If you're being focused on the dark things that's going on and the negative things that's going on, you will never get to see the beautiful purpose that that dark time was supposed to bring you. Because it's like, anybody you've ever seen, any motivational speakers, like I love, like I said, I always name off the people that I deal with. Trinius Henderson, Aaron Dodry, Ralph Smart, Victor Otto, Teal Swan. All these folks had some things that, there are certain things they didn't speak on, but there are certain things they did. Nobody starts off very successful unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And the blessings were just handed to you. And a lot of times when they're handed to you, you can't appreciate it because you didn't have to work hard for it. You didn't have to go all out and being able to sacrifice, put down, change the way you looked at things, change how you respond to things, change what you put your energy in. You won't be able to benefit off of that because it came too easy. You wouldn't be able to learn. But allow yourself to see the bigger picture. Allow yourself to get out your feelings and really see what that situation's come, because it's like right now you're at the end, so it is not going to be easy. It is not, but I'm telling you, you don't have to deal with this for long, as long as you stay focused on bettering yourself, healing yourself, allowing yourself to help others at that time of need. When you focus on all your blessings, a lot of times we get caught up in the hype of wanting to, pay attention to our shortcomings and not being able to pay attention to the blessings that we got throughout those shortcomings. So allow yourself to know these too shall pass, and this is almost over. So don't allow yourself to get swallowed up by things that's supposed to help elevate you, because that's what it's going to do. So I hope you were able to resonate with this. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Julie Dorman. Much love to you. And Lady Shy, much love. Welcome to the fam. Drop me a line, so I can go ahead and give you a post notification shout out. Like and subscribe, hit that bell, share, tell people about the channel. You never know, they might need help as well. And, thumbs up, share. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. And make sure you give out love, light, prosperity, as well as positive vibes. You never know, your vibes and your words can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace and be wild.